Okay, so you want to hear it on different guitars. We have the Hotbird here with the ear bender on it and the afterburner sections. All analog, custom built, boutique pedal, okay? I played it on a PRS with some vintage pickups in it. I played it on a Telecaster here with a classic Tele sound. So all these Stratocaster players say, what does it sound like on a Strat? Well, it kind of sounds amazing too. Because if you like classic sounding guitars and really great tones, this is the pedal, okay? So check this out. This is the sound of the guitar. So not very driven at all. Okay, now I'm going to add, let's add a bit of this, the classic old retro fuzz. Okay, so there we go. It's kind of like you're getting in that Jimi Hendrix territory, aren't you? And those classic 60s kind of sounds. But it still retains the character of a Stratocaster, so we're not losing that brilliant single coil kind of sound. And the bottom end is still there. So let's have a look at this side. A lot of problem when you're playing Strats, you're using dry pedals, they can make it brittle, you lose bottom end, you lose a bit of tone. This will retain the tones. So what I'm doing, first of all, I'm going on a kind of the least gain kind of clipping section here, the more classic. I've got a vintage sound on it, and I've got the bottom end response put into it, and a bit of the middle edge put in it. Like people like I suppose Stevie Ray Vaughan and people like that would have used a bit of middle from the old Tube Screamers. And let's see what it sounds like on this. So clean guitar. So we're retaining the sound of a Stratocaster here. It's got that sound. It sounds boutique, it sounds old, it's duller, and it sounds warm, okay? So if you want that sound. But let's just clip a few things in here. Let's put it into a modern setting, okay? And let's put the clipper into the middle. So we're getting a little bit more modern on it. We've only got a tiny amount of gain on this at the moment within the pedal. I have to say, it does sound absolutely brilliant, okay? And there's no noise there either, because we're only on a low setting here. So let's clip it up to the most aggressive section here, and we're going to have it on a modern, and we'll maybe take the gain up a little. Let's see what happens. So this is definitely for lovers of the Strat. I think it sounds absolutely fantastic. And as I said, there's variables here. So we can have modern and vintage, we can have the mid in and out, we can strip out the things that are enhancing it, and we can make it sound more classic and vintage by taking these out. But I think the most important thing is this bass lift here puts back in the bottom end that you lose the character of your brilliant sounds and the tones of your guitar. So the difference in the sections is the fact that this section is a cleaner, more rich in harmonics overdrive. This is a gnarly fuzz that's quite out of control. So if we were to compare them, okay, here's the normal section. Okay, and here's the fuzz section.
both together.